Beverly Whipple, your tattooed realtor, and I'm here with Doug Cook, the vet's vet, and we've got some more education for you. So last week we talked about getting your pre-approval in order, talked about financing, a couple different things, and so today we're going to talk about going shopping. So the first thing I ask, other than, you know, if you're pre-approved, pre-qualified, if you've got your financing in place, is what are your wants and needs, and what area do you want to be in? And so the biggest part of that is what area do you want to be in? Because Doug, I do know there are several different programs and different down payments that people can do. So what are some of those, and what are the area restrictions that we have for those?
Okay, if you're looking in a metropolitan area or a area where there's, you know, a good population, you're going to be looking at programs like VA, conventional, or FHA.
Okay.
If you're looking in rural areas, you may be looking at a USDA loan, which has no down payment requirement.
That's great.
It does have income limits, and it does have restrictions on where the property is. And so there's a map that USDA provides that shows the eligible areas and the areas that aren't eligible. And so the USDA has 100% financing, and so the buyer would have to come in with closing costs unless that was negotiated in the contract.
Okay, great.
Right.
And so off the top of your head, what are the biggest rural areas that we're dealing with here?
Right. Here in southern Utah, if there's nothing in St. George proper or Washington proper. There's a small little area in Ivins,
Okay.
and then you're looking at around. So Hurricane, Laverick, Oroville, Cedar City, Enterprise, Dameron Valley, Diamond Valley, Winchester Hills. So those areas that are around the outside,
Okay.
those, even some of the houses out by Sand Hollow qualify for USDA.
Wonderful. All right. So with that, again, so once we decide where you want to be and what loan program is going to fit best for you and your needs, we just really talk about the home, your wants and your needs, and then it's up to me to find homes and suggest homes for you, you know, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, what else you're looking for in a home that's going to make you happy. So, and you mentioned VA, I believe, last week. So can you tell me a little bit about VA and what it is and what you need?
Okay, the VA loan program is for eligible veterans, and so, and I can go into this in detail. I do a whole series of Realtor Recon that helps educate everybody about the VA loan process. But if a veteran has enough time in service and time, or has a proper character of discharge, then they'll qualify for the VA loan, which is 100% financing as well. And it's specific to veterans who qualify. And so it's a government program. It's not a subpar or you know, what's the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know. Do you know?
It is not a weak loan. It is a very strong loan because veterans are very strong buyers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of negative, you know, annotations and stuff to the VA loan because it does take an extra step with the appraisal process. But if you're working with an experienced VA loan lender like myself, and they know how to navigate the process, we can get it done just as fast, if not faster, than a conventional or an FHA program.
Wonderful.
So,
Awesome. Yeah. I do know some people, I've had some VA loans myself, and Doug and I have closed one together, and it was as smooth or smoother than some of my other ones that I've worked on. So don't be afraid of the VA loans. We want to take care of our vets. With that, is there anything else you wanted to go over with area or anything like that?
not necessarily with area, but with some of the other programs, and we can go into deeper detail, you know, in future videos, but we've also got the conventional and the FHA programs out there. Now, depending on which one of those programs have different criteria, whether it's debt to income ratio, the ability to make a larger down payment, and so there are also those programs out there, and it's specific to your client's needs, depending on what kind of situation they're in. We can pair them with the proper
Perfect.
guide or proper program.
Yeah, so we really do try to find out what's best for you. I mean, this is probably the biggest purchase you're going to make in your lifetime, so it's got to work for you and people who are going to be living with you. So I think there is a big misconception that we need to have 20% down to buy a home. So
Yeah.
Spoiler, you don't need to have 20% down. Depends on what area you want, and again, what's really going to work best for you. So don't be afraid to contact me or Doug with questions like that. We love those questions because it's just, like I said, it's a misconception at the public that you need to have 20% down, and surprise, you don't. So everybody has a chance to buy a home, and so let's see what it's going to take to get you a home. Like we've said before, Doug can help you work on your credit. We find out what area you need to be in, what's going to work best for you, and let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So, all right, anything else on the topic you can think of?
No, just in future videos, we're going to get deep and dirty into programs and appraisals and home inspections, stuff like that. So stay tuned.
All right, thanks guys again. This is Doug Cook, the Vet's Vet. What's your phone number, Doug?
435-773-0138.
All right, and I'm Beverly Whipple, the Tattooed Realtor at ERA, 435-705-1857. See you guys.